Hey everyone, it's review time once again, and in this video we're going to be checking out another blaster from the Nerf Rival line. This time we're going to be checking out the Apollo's big brother, the Nerf Rival Zeus. The Nerf Rival Zeus is the bigger blaster in the Rival line so far, and it runs on batteries. So remember that when you are about to buy it, because you're going to need 6C batteries. So just remember that. Even though it may be running on flywheels, it is still portrayed with having the same accuracy and velocity because it is plastered all over the box. And the box is the same kind of serious, professional looking thing that the Apollo came in. Same layout and all that stuff. So let's open up the box and see what all we get on the inside. In the box you get the Zeus itself, a 12-round cylindrical magazine, 2 side tactical rails that you'll have to install yourself, and you also get 12 balls and instructions. First thing you should do when you get the Zeus out of the box is to find the 2 tactical rail pieces. Notice that the tactical rail pieces have different clip-in pieces on them, so this is not the same as that. And that basically tells you which side of the blaster it's going to go in. So this piece right here goes on to the right side, so let me install that first. And the other piece goes on the left side. Durr. Once you have them both snapped in, it should look something like this. While you're getting the blaster all set up, you might as well take the time to put in the batteries. The battery tray is located on the back using these 2 screws right here to take it out. So you're just going to need a small little Phillips head or flathead screwdriver. The screw accommodates both. And unscrew those. As you can see, the battery tray is a long, straight battery holder that goes into the blaster. So just fill it up with your C batteries and slide it back into the Zeus and screw it all back together. Now that the Zeus is all put together, let's go over the blaster itself. The Zeus is a little bit larger than the Apollo. It's not too much bigger, but it does stick out quite a bit, and that's to accommodate the 12-round magazine that goes into it. So because of how long it is, and because the batteries are all stored back here, it is a little bit back heavy, but it is nicely balanced, and it's especially nice if you're going to be shouldering it because all the weight is back here, and it's not really too noticeable. The blaster isn't too heavy overall. The grip on the Zeus has both your rev trigger and your main trigger, and while it is a little small, I don't have too much room underneath my pinky, it is very, very comfortable. The area in front of the trigger right here with its little lines to simulate grip is not too comfortable. My finger is right up against this piece right here, but though I'm assuming you put your thumb like that on it. But it's not too comfortable. It's a bit small for me, but smaller children may find it much more comfortable than I am right now. But overall, I'm probably going to be holding it like this, or I don't know. But it's a little small for my adult hands. The Zeus has 3 tactical rails on it. You have one on the left, a longer one on the top, and then one on the right. And it's using that Picatinny style of rail. So Nerf accessories will fit onto it, but you have to kind of wrap them over. It doesn't allow you to slide the accessories onto it. On the top of the Zeus, you have some flip-up iron sights right here, and they are a little hard to get up. They take a little bit of effort. I actually had to use a screwdriver to pry this up, but I'm guessing over time they'll get easier to flip up. And unlike the Apollo, there's nothing in the way unless you put something right here to block your line of sight. Though I will say for people who are bigger, like adults, it's hard to kind of aim down sights unless you're holding the blaster out like that, but I do think it looks very nice aesthetically. On the left side of the Zeus, you have your safety switch right here, and that just prevents you from revving up or firing the blaster. It doesn't move too much, but there is a nice audible click to it. The safety switch is not ambidextrous, it is only located on the left side. And on the back of the Zeus, you have an ambidextrous mag release right here that just pulls down and you can pop out the magazine from either direction. Speaking of the magazine, let's check it out. The magazine that comes with the Zeus is a 12-round magazine and is obviously larger than that of the Apollo. A quick note about the magazines, you cannot use the Apollo mag in the Zeus. It does not fit, it does not click into place, but you can use the Zeus magazine in the Apollo. Just a quick note. The way you load your magazine is just like with the Apollo. You just shove the balls in like that. And if you want to release them, there is a little piece at the top right here that you can push and let the balls out. Very simple. Once you have your balls all loaded, the way you put it into your Zeus is by putting this piece facing up, and you just slide it in. You'll hear a click, and then you move this piece into the back and make sure it is not moving, and then you can fire it off. To get the mag out, you just pull down on the clip release and it will pop out in either direction because it is ambidextrous, so you can go either way, which is a very, very nice feature. If you take your magazine out before it is completely fired off, there will be one ball located right in here, so you might want to get that out. The way the Zeus loads is wonkier than that of the Apollo. The Apollo is very easy. You just stick the mag in, and when you're done, you pull the mag out with a little button on the back of the grip. This one takes a little more practice to get down, and the only thing I really don't like about it is that one ball stays up in here, so you're kind of wasting your ammo because it will fall out. I just had one roll off my arm, so that's really my only complaint about the loading. With all the features and how it works out of the way, Hasbro is claiming 100 FPS with this thing, so let's take it outside for a chronograph test, and we're going to test the accuracy by shooting at my camera, which is rather small. So let's go do that right now. The performance of the Zeus is right up there with the Apollo, though my blaster seems to be shooting a little bit lower than some other people, so it's probably just my blaster, but the performance compared to the Apollo is almost exactly the same. All my chronograph shots were done with the flywheels at max revs. Once you start shooting the balls off in quick succession, you could see that the ball started getting shorter and shorter distances. So if you have a very, very happy trigger finger, you're gonna have to time yourself if you want the balls to get their max distances. The Nerf Rival Zeus is a very cool flywheel blaster, and I like the design of it. It's very comfortable. The shoulder on it is extremely comfortable. The grip is comfortable. A lot of stuff about this is comfortable. The accuracy of the Zeus didn't seem as accurate as the Apollo. The ball seemed to be curving a little bit more than when I shot my Apollo off, and my Apollo seemed to have better grouping consistencies than the Zeus did. That could just be my ammo. It could also be the blaster. There's a couple factors that go into it, but that's just an observation for right now. So what's my final verdict for the Nerf Rival Zeus? The Zeus is a big but comfortable blaster. The grip is comfy, the stock is comfy, and it does come with 3 tactical rails on it, which is awesome if you're a tactical kind of person. The iron sights are a nice addition, though it didn't seem that they were an actual kind of representation of where the balls were gonna go. I had to angle it up just a bit. Having the iron sights is a nice touch. I think it makes the Zeus look very cool, and I like that they're there instead of a big claw so you can aim more easily. Loading and unloading the Zeus is a bit wonkier than that of the Apollo. I like the simplicity of the Apollo, though the Zeus does take larger mags, which kind of suits my heavy side. Not being able to use your 6-round mags in the Zeus is a bit of a negative, though it's not something huge that's going to make it lose points with me. I just wish that they would implement that option for those who like the Apollo and wanted to give the Zeus a try. Now, even though this is a flywheel blaster, the flywheels spin up relatively quickly, so you can get your shots off within a reasonable amount of time, especially for a stock blaster. The final verdict for the Zeus is that it is a fine blaster. If you're into flywheels and you want something that's bigger and albeit a bit more comfier than that of the Apollo, this blaster is for you. I like the comfort of it. I think it looks much better. I love the tactical rails, even though I'm not a tactical person, and I think this is a much more suited blaster for me because I can get off a bunch of trigger pulls instead of having to load it after every shot. So if you're looking for a support roll, this blaster is for you. So at the price tag of $35, I think this is a good buy, especially if you're looking to get into the Rivals line, which is becoming pretty popular amongst the NIC people. People are really looking forward to what else comes with this line, as am I. So there you have it. That is my review of the Nerf Rival Zeus MXV-1200, the bigger, flywheelier version of the Apollo. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day wherever you are.